So you're eating live octopus. They didn't even. They are so lazy that they didn't even fucking cook it. And they have and they're probably gonna serve you like charge you like $25-$30 for a dish they didn't even cook. I could make that at home. Okay.
But who are they kidding? The sesame oil is not meant to enhance the meal. It is simply used to rig the fight in the cheating human's favor, as it will now serve as a lubricant. And as soon as the 1v1 starts, the octopus begins to attack, squirming to find its way out, frantically suctioning on to whatever it can get a hold of. But if you're the human, you must completely focus on your chewing. Soon your hands begin to get sweaty, and within seconds, you begin to break out into a mental panic.
I don't eat for competition. I'm not trying to fight my food. What is being gained right now?
Questioning yourself, thinking that this might have been a mistake. With your heart beginning to race, you try and cover up your fear by chewing harder and faster. And you have now convinced yourself that it's now or never. It's time to attempt the swallow. But there's a problem. The octopus is still moving. The stares of everyone at the table are piercing, and you feel the ever-growing peer pressure accumulating, so you're forced to go for it. Praying to whatever god is listening that the octopus doesn't latch itself onto your throat as you try and swallow it, as that would surely be a death sentence. You force the ball of squirming octopus down your throat, and for a second, your heart stops. But you manage to swallow it. With your heart still racing and a bead of sweat coming down the back of your neck, you look over at your buddy and say, it's not so bad. You got it. As you get up to go clean yourself up in the bathroom. There have been multiple deaths in the last few years directly linked to eating live octopus. Even though the danger is obvious, people still search out this delicacy, with some athletes even claiming that this meal increases a person's endurance, but others simply do it for the experience that they will get when they show off the post online.
It's not a delicacy, bro.
Fugu. This is one of the deadliest foods in the world, where a single mistake in the preparation could mean life or death. Fugu is a popular dish that originated in Japan in the early 20th century, but as time has gone on, the dish's popularity has only grown, spreading to many countries like China and South Korea. This is a meal that consists of a poisonous pufferfish.
Oh, yep, I've heard of this one. Yeah.
Has had the poison carefully removed from it. Well, at least that's what should be done, but more on that later. In countries like Japan, a chef must go through long and rigorous training to learn how to properly remove the poison from the meat.
If you have to work that hard to make my food, you don't have to make it, bro. Just give me a steak, lobster, crab, chicken tenders. You can go some. Give me a vegan burger if you really don't want to fight your food. Like, just give me a vegan burger. Like,
the training takes up to 3 years to complete, followed by a string of exams.
3 years just to learn how to cook this food. This singular dish. 3 years. No!
Which include a written test, fish identification test, a practical test, and of course, successfully preparing the dish. This test is so difficult that only 35% of all applicants end up passing it and acquiring the license. The reason the pufferfish is so dangerous is because it contains a poison called tetrodotoxin, which is one of the world's most deadliest poisons. A single pufferfish has enough poison to kill 30 adult humans.
How do you know that? What 30 humans did you kill? Like, what 30 humans was killed to test this theory? That's all I want to know. That's it.
Now, here's the terrifying.
But how do you know how much poison it takes to kill one person? Someone has to die for them to find out. Right? And I'm not going to believe, oh, it was just someone who was unluckily stung by a pufferfish. No, I'm not believing that. They sacrifice people. Inmates.
Part. If someone happens to be so unlucky that they end up consuming even a small amount of the poison, they will be presented with a prayer and a splash of holy water. Since there is no known antidote, the poison kicks in shortly after eating it, with your muscles becoming completely paralyzed, and eventually it could cause you to stop breathing. And this is probably when you will start to think to yourself, damn, I should have just gone with the chicken dumplings. The deadliest year ever recorded was in 1958, when
Oh,
176 people lost their lives to this food alone. Today in Japan, the odds of you dying from fugu are very, very slim, as long as you order from a licensed restaurant, since most deaths in recent history have come from people who attempted to prepare the dish at home.
I wouldn't
But
dare.
sometimes pure evil and selfishness increase the death rate even higher. Like in 2004, when fish vendors in Thailand tricked people for 3 years by dyeing the pufferfish meat red and telling buyers that the meat they were selling was salmon, leading to 115 people needing to be hospitalized.
Oh, they're pricks. They're pricks. What did they gain from that?
And 15 of them sadly losing their lives. Number 1, wild and exotic wet markets. Now, of course, this had to be number 1 on the list, since a single meal from one of these wet
What does that
markets
mean?
carries the greatest risk to human health. This is one of the rare instances where a single meal consumed by an individual doesn't just affect
Oh. Okay. I think I know what he means.
the person eating it. It could potentially affect every person on the planet. Now, I know what you're thinking. What could possibly be so delicious that it's worth putting the entire world's population in jeopardy? Brownies. The answer is brownies.
Huh?
But as far
Okay, no, never mind. I know what you're saying. Okay.
as wet markets go, yeah, I don't think snakes, turtles, dogs, cats, bats, my nephew, porcupines,
You meant my chat.
or raccoons would be a justifiable answer. And it seems like every few years, without fail, the world gets a massive scare when a deadly disease breaks out. And of course, they always seem to be traced back to one of these wet markets. Remember the SARS outbreak of 2002? Me neither.
No.
But it's widely believed by epidemiologists and public health officials that this outbreak originated from a wet market in the Guangdong province of China. What about the Ebola outbreak of 2014?
Oh, okay.
Remember how
Yes. Oh, yeah. I remember that. That was bad. That was very bad. Oh man.
terrified everyone was to
Yes.
even let out a cough, as you would forever be known as the person with Ebola.
Yes. Everyone in my class thought I had Ebola because I was one of the few black people. You know, black people just had Ebola at the time. Everyone ran away. I remember one day I came in. I wasn't even sick. I just had like something got caught up in my throat. You know, sometimes like when you swallow water wrong and you have to cough or something. Cough. When I tell you, the whole class went, and then there was just a pure silence for 20 seconds. Teacher had Febreze in her hand, was saying, "Leave the classroom." I'm sitting here like I don't stink, okay? I just choked on some water. She was like, she dropped down the Febreze and she got up. She got what's that called? Clorox. Got a Clorox spray can. Leave the class. I got to leave school early that day.
The origins of the 2014 Ebola outbreak was traced to a small child whose family regularly hunted and consumed the bats. Sure, this wasn't a wet
That sounds very familiar, Chet. Am I tweaking? I don't know. That just sounds very familiar. Like I feel like I've heard that before. You know, I don't know from where, but hey, I don't know.
market, but it easily could have been. And last but not least, as we all know, the recent pandemic we just had is widely believed to have originated in China from a bat in the Wuhan
yeah.
wet market.
Yep.
These are just
What was
a
that?
few
What was that pandemic called? Man, forgot.
the diseases that have caused a massive scare in recent times. But here are some other diseases that are known to be present in these wild and exotic wet markets.
saw something about Africans.
But here are
African sleeping sickness. What?
some other diseases that are known to be present in these wild and exotic wet markets. The reason these wet markets pose such a hazard to humans is largely on the fact that almost all the meat will be cross-contaminated by the time it's sold. Since being sanitary is not really of the utmost importance. This, included with the close proximity of wild animals, makes it easy for diseases from animals to infect humans.
Damn.
And the hot and humid conditions in a lot of these markets make it a perfect place for the growth of bacteria and spread of disease. Or possibly something even worse.
Zombies! Basically, he's saying that Zombies will eventually come, but we probably have to eat a few more bats, and then zombies will be made.
Why is the pillow square?
I'm glad you asked. This is Jay, the inventor of the Pillow Cube. And this is a substantially more attractive version of Jay we hired to tell you about it.
I don't know that I would say substantially.
Call me Jabraham.
That's not my name.
Jay had a big problem.
Put your hand down.
He had a huge gap between his head and his bed that no pillow could fill.
Mic check. Used to cop a lot, but never cop no drop. Hold mics like ponytails tight and bobble ops. Stop, stick around, come through and dig the sound of the fly brown 6060 psycho who throws a dick around. Bound to go 3 plat, came to destroy rap. It's an intricate plot of a b-boy strap. Fem stack cats get kidnapped. Then release a statement to the press, let the rest know who did that. Metal fist terrorist, claim responsibility. Broken household name usually set in hostility. What is MF, you silly? I like to take mens to the end for 2 milli. Do-do-do-do-do, that's an audio daily double. Rappers need to fall off just to save me the trouble. Yo, watch your own back, came in and go out alone, black. Stay in the zone, turn H2O to cognac. On doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went, that's what my tumor say. Right above my government doomulate, either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? I wrote this one in BCDCO section. If you don't believe me, go get bagged and checked in. Cell number 17, I'm under the top bunk. I say this not to be mean, was bad luck a pop junk. Pop the trunk on C-Cypher punk, leave him left scrape, God forbid. If ain't no escape, blame MF tape. Definition super villain, a killer who loved children, one who is well skilled in destruction as well as building. While Sidney Sheldon teaches the trife to be trifer, I'm trading science fiction with my man, a live lifer. A Pied Piper, holler a rhyme, a dollar and a dime, do his thing, ring around the white collar crime. Get out my face, asking about my case, need toothpaste. Fresh mint, monkey style nigga to death to death. And dope fiends still in their teens. Shook niggas turn witness. Real men's mind their own business. That's the difference between sissy pissy rappers is double dutch. How come I hold a microphone double clutch? COs make rounds, never have ox found on shakedown, lockdown, wet dreams of Fox Brown. On doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went. That's what my tumor say. Right above my government doomulate, either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? Doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back to the essence, read it off the tomb. Either engraved or unmarked grave, who's to say? Pass the mic like pass the peas like they used to say. Some MFers don't like how Sally walk. I tell y'all fools is hella cool, how ladies from Cali talk. Never let it interfere with the Yeti ghetto slang. Nicknames off nipple and tip of nipples metal fang. Known amongst hoes for the bang bang. Known amongst foes for flow without no talking orangutans. Only gin and tang, guzzle out a rusty tin can. Me and this mic is like yin and yang. Clang, crime don't pay. Listen you, it's like me holding up the line at the kissing booth. I took her back to the truck, she was uncouth. Spitting all out the sunroof through her missing tooth. But then she has a sexy voice, sound like Jazzy Joyce. So I turned it up faster than a speeding knife. Strong enough to please a wife. Able to drop today's math in the 48 keys of life. Cut the crap for us rap. Touch the mic and get the same thing an A-Rab would do to you for stealing. What the devil? He's on another level. It's a word, no a name. MF, the super villain. Doomsday.
Could feel you MC.
This dude is sweat.
When you're launching a new product with a tight deadline,
Yo, my
2
God,
weeks?
What's going on? Yo, what's going on in chat? Are you there? Yo, works for me. You there? What's going on, guys in chat? Guys and gals. I need to max win. I need to max win. Bro, this hype is so basic. Oh my gosh, this is bad. I need to max win. Let's see. I need to max win. I need to max win. Ultimate watch is important. Cleave 6. need to max win. I need to max win. Who's divine gift? Try again. That's it. Damn. No. I'm gonna be honest, I don't, bro. I have no scrolls at all. Yeah, I got none, bro. I have 0 scrolls, so just gonna have to make do with what we got, I guess. Obviously, it's not gonna do any damage. It has no buffs on it. Wait, what? Oh, I was about to say, I don't have the wither. Really? Yeah, I don't have any scrolls. I need to max win. Bro, why are the scrolls rising so much? Oh my gosh. Estimated prediction, I'm guessing. Impaling, okay. No impaling books? Knockback? Lethality? Okay. Prosecute 6. Looting. Ah, that's a good one. Probably gonna be the most expensive book on here. Yep. Looting 4 it is. We're not buying Looting 5 today. No sir. Man of Steel. Oh, Smite. Smoldering. Ooh. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Tabasco. It's not very fun to do while you're on a budget, I'll tell you that much. What?
Grammarly's tone suggestions. I said it'll buy 3 E-Jacks. That's a waste.
this soul that goes hard. This is These are tanks.